Israel's military said on Wednesday it had killed dozens of gunmen and arrested scores more in a raid on Gaza's Al-Shifa hospital. Explosions are heard inside the complex, in this verified footage shared by a medical student. Hamas denied Israel's report and said those killed were all patients or displaced people sheltering there. Reuters couldn't verify either account. Residents of Gaza City in the north described the most intense fighting for months around Al-Shifa. The raid, which began on Monday, sent Palestinians fleeing south. Israel faced fierce criticism last November when troops first raided the hospital. They uncovered tunnels they said had been used as command and control centres by Hamas. Al-Shifa, the Gaza Strip's biggest hospital before the war, is now one of the few even partly working in the north. It has also been housing displaced civilians. Hamas and medical staff deny that the hospital is used for military purposes or to shelter fighters. On Wednesday, Israeli forces released this video said to show weapons found at Al-Shifa. Reuters was not able to confirm the location or date. The military said it had sent in special forces supported by infantry and tanks, based on intelligence that the hospital was being used by gunmen. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken started a Middle East tour in Saudi Arabia on Wednesday to try to secure a ceasefire in Gaza, as strains show in Washington's relationship with its ally Israel.
Year 2023 set new records for every single climate indicator.
On Tuesday, the UN Weather Agency said in its annual State of the Global Climate report that last year, average temperatures hit their highest level in 174 years of record keeping. They reached 1.45 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres.
Earth is issuing a distress call. The latest State of the Global Climate report shows a planet on the brink.
According to the World Meteorological Organization, ocean temperatures reached their warmest in 65 years of data, and over 90% of the seas have experienced heatwave conditions this year.
The climate crisis is the defining challenge that humanity faces.
WMO Secretary General Celeste Saulo later told reporters that ocean heat was particularly concerning because it was almost irreversible.
So once a change is established, I would say that it's almost irreversible in time scales that go from centennial to millennial time scales. So the trend is really very worrying.
Tuesday's report showed a big plunge in Antarctic sea ice. It indicated a trend that, combined with ocean warming, which causes water to expand, has contributed to a more than doubling of the rate of sea level rise over the past decade, compared with the 1993-2002 period. Ocean heat in the North Atlantic reached temperatures an average 3 degrees Celsius above average in late 2023, the report said, affecting delicate marine ecosystems. Many fish species have fled north from this area, seeking cooler temperatures. The WMO says 2024 is likely to hit new heat records.
The cost of climate action may seem high, but the cost of climate inaction is much higher.
So I am resigning as President and Leader of Fine Gael effective today, and will resign as Taoiseach as soon as my successor is able to take up that office.
Leo Varadkar said on Wednesday he would step down as Ireland's Prime Minister and the leader of the governing Fine Gael party. In a hastily arranged news conference outside government buildings in Dublin, he said there is no real reason behind his surprise departure.
I have nothing else lined up. I have nothing in mind. I have no definite personal or political plans.
Varadkar's surprise departure as head of the three-party coalition between Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil and the Green Party does not automatically trigger a general election. He said he had asked for a new leader of the party to be elected ahead of Fine Gael's annual conference on April 6th. The Parliament will then vote on that person becoming Prime Minister after the Easter break. Varadkar added that the new leader may be better placed than him to achieve a victory in the next election, which must be held by March 2025.
But after careful consideration and some soul-searching, I believe that a new Taoiseach and a new leader will be better placed than me to achieve that.
His successor will have about 12 months to try to claw back the wide opinion poll lead the main opposition Sinn Féin party have over both Fine Gael and their main coalition partner Fianna Fáil. Polls suggest the current coalition also stands a chance of being re-elected. The leaders of Varadkar's coalition partners said they were surprised when he let them know of his plans at a regular weekly meeting on Tuesday. Varadkar became the first gay prime minister of the once staunchly Catholic country in 2017. He is also the youngest person to hold the office. Varadkar's government has overseen a sharp economic recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic, but has struggled to tackle a decade-long housing crisis.